How's it going? Pretty sure I'm live. Yeah, looks like I'm live. Yeah. Let me hold the microphone so you guys can hear me. And I'll log in to my laptop to make sure I can respond to comments and all that good stuff. How is everyone doing? Everyone doing well? How's the audio? The audio's okay? Any issues? I'm gonna try and put the microphone here, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if that's any... There we go. There we go. Testing audio, testing audio. Testing audio, testing audio. Seems to be pretty good on my live feed here, so I'm going to turn that off to avoid echo. Hello. How is everyone doing? Good day, Drew. Thanks for the comment, Drew. So Drew said, "Good day, Ben. Quick hello. Damn time zones. I'm assuming you have to go to bed. That's cool, man. Hit the sack. All good." You're probably at work, so I understand that. Totally understand that. How you doing in Australia? My brother-in-law just came back from there, and he loved it. He had a blast. Is it like winter there now, or like what is it? Yeah, thanks. Family's doing well. Little one's doing well. She's crying less, eating more, and she's doing well. She's nice and healthy. Thank you for thinking about my family, Drew. Appreciate you, man. And my wife's doing well as well. We're getting more sleep. We're in that stage where it's like no longer maybe 4 or 5 hours. I'm saying for her, for her, 4 or 5 hours. She's now like 6, 7 hours or so. I've always been like 6, 7 hours, But yeah, she's doing great. Thanks for asking, Drew. I appreciate it, man. Oh, it's autumn, fall. There. Okay, nice. You probably thanks. You're probably heading out. But if it's autumn, fall, like what's the temperature there? You guys go by Celsius, right? Right now it's about 15 degrees Celsius here in Vancouver, Canada, in British Columbia. So it's pretty warm. Like it's been raining every single day the last few days. It's been solid. No rain at all. Oops. I did something there. I don't know what that was. So Drew said, well, our temps have been about 28 to 34 degrees Celsius. Whew. Good Lord. Oddly warm for you and for the year. Give it a week or so and we'll be back to cooler weather. Oh, that's crazy. 28 to 34 degrees Celsius. Hey, BO3 Blueberry, I guess Blueberry. Oh, you live in Vancouver? Nice, nice, nice. Thanks for joining the chat, man. Where in Vancouver do you live? Like, which part of Vancouver do you live in? Is it really like humid there, or is it really dry, or what is it? Like, I guess it depends on where you are in Australia, but here it's pretty dry. We get like forest fires every single year, so yeah. Oh, you're from Langley. Nice. Good day. The good day might's not it's not to me. It's to the Australian. I get it. I get it. I get it. My bad. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Oh, it's really dry weather, eh? Yeah. I guess there's probably a lot of controlled fires in lots of parts of Australia as well. Yeah, my family is not my family. My wife is from Indonesia, and the humidity is like 80, 90%. Like you just sit there and just sweat. It's like super humid. So I could the dryness must give you like headaches all the time, I would imagine. It's crazy. Langley's probably about 20 or 30 minute drive from where I'm at now. Do you live in Fort Langley, or do you live in Langley itself? Because they're both beautiful, but yeah, there was like snow for the first time. Not for the first time. We always get snow, but we usually get snow for like, right? Like we get it for like a couple of days, and then it rains, and then it freezes, and then it's annoying, and nobody's like has winter tires. You probably know what that's like. Oh, you live in Fort Langley? Ah, that's a dream of mine. Fort Langley's you're so lucky, man. For those of you that don't know that are watching, there's only 6 in the live feed, but for the Fort Langley is like it's such a beautiful area. There's like huge properties, like large acreage, nice farms. It's gorgeous, like old school. Like the city itself of Fort Langley is really old school. They've got like nice ice cream parlor and like really good restaurants, like really good like stores. It's just like it's just a beautiful area. Yeah, super jealous. Do I call you Blueberry? What do I call you? Skiing completely foreign to you. Yeah, yeah. Same thing with my wife when she came here from Indonesia. She'd never seen snow, not once, never seen it before. And when they came here, they were like obsessed with it. Like, like they were snowboarding and skiing every single weekend. They were like, "This is crazy awesome! Like, how did we miss this in our lives?" And snow is, to be honest, like snow is a lot of fun, right? Like snow is great. Philly, Philly PB. So you and your wife and your friend were just there for a week. Nice. Thanks for the happy birthday, man. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, my last recent videos have been kicking it out, obviously, on my electric bike. Sorry if there's tons of electric bike videos and not camping videos, because I'm just having so much fun with my electric bike. In fact, right now, I'm charging my electric battery. It's an old school battery, I guess. It's like a 400 watt for my battery, but that's all I need, 400 watts. I'll probably get maybe a second one eventually so I can like do super long distances, but yeah, it's great. Great, great, great. Yeah, she's from Jakarta, yeah. Drew, she's from Jakarta. I went to visit there like a few years ago, and Jakarta was an eye opener. The amount of traffic. I remember like we were sitting in traffic in Jakarta, and there was an ambulance that was trying to get through, probably to save somebody's life, and no cars were moving any direction out of the way to help the ambulance. I was like, This person probably didn't make it. It would be my guess. Yeah, it's very, very contrast. When I say contrast, like there's super wealthy people in contrast, and there's super impoverished people right next door, which is really, it's sad, but it's beautiful there. So, Blueberry said, it's crazy. I've lived in Canada my whole life and I haven't tried skiing. I really need to. Yeah, it's so much. I've never tried skiing, actually. Sorry. I've done snowboarding. I've gone snowboarding my whole life since I was 15 years old. I've got lots of injuries to prove it, but I've never actually gone skiing. I think, like being a hockey player when I was much younger, I think I'd be okay at it. Like I think I'd be decent at doing the skiing thing. I say that, but then I'd probably just crash and break a rib or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of pollution. No doubt. Like I remember from the airport, and sorry, that was Shoop that said that. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a. Let me just turn this down. Sorry, guys. There's a call coming in. So I remember like from the airport to the place where we were staying, which was my wife's aunt's place. It was like 11 kilometers or something. It took us 3.5 hours to get to our destination because of traffic. There was people directing traffic, walking in the middle of traffic. There was like scooters and motorcycles in the middle, like kicking other cars. It was insane. It was insanity. You know, you go there to Jakarta, Indonesia, and you come back here and you cannot complain about traffic. You'd be kind of an idiot if you did, actually. Yeah. You know what? The Vancouver airport is really nice, isn't it? Like they did a really good job of including indigenous art and like Vancouver airport is a beautiful, beautiful airport. Yeah, it's a really nice. It's like a really nice airport. Sounds like Vancouver, yeah. So Drew's Adventures, I think we were lucky to have countries where we have space per square meter mile to not be overcrowded. Yeah. Yeah, true. Shoop said, yeah. Yeah, but we still complain about traffic. Yeah, we totally do. I do. I complain about traffic all the time. Totally. Yeah, like Canada, especially British Columbia, actually, the land mass that we have here is huge. It's like, it's massive. But it's all forest, right? So there's no places to live. There's no place to live. There's lots of places to live, but they would have to clear cut tons of stuff, and they're already clear cutting lots of stuff. So I don't know. Square kilometers, yeah. And for us, yeah. Blueberry said, OMG, I was trying to get to Timmy's and I live 2 minutes away from one. It took me 10 minutes to get there, yeah. I know. Yep. Well, it's better than Starbucks. Starbucks is way too expensive. But traffic is getting really bad, and I think it's just because people like own more vehicles, so they have like 2 or 3 vehicles and a motorcycle. Like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people are spending money these days, right? You know, one of the reasons, like if you've seen the last videos of mine, I've been booting around an electric bike, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to get a second vehicle. I just want to bike to and like back and forth to work and not have to spend gas or like major maintenance. It seems to be like it'll like save me money in the long run, I think. Yeah, traffic, I know. That's a good question. Where would you want to retire? What's everyone's thoughts on that? Where does everyone want to retire? I know my answer, But what is everyone's answer as to where they want to retire? Throw some comments out there. I'm curious about everyone's answer on this one. So I want to see a bear in Canada and do the Churchill, Manitoba polar bear experience. I've done a few polar bear experiences for sure. $3.25 for Starbucks cake pop is crazy, yeah. Starbucks, yeah. That is insane. That's insane. The island. So when Shoop says island, he's talking about Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island's like a ferry ride across the water from where I'm at, which is the mainland of Vancouver and like other areas. Vancouver Island is gorgeous. There's there's so many great places. And there's beach along the way. You can surf. So Vancouver Island's great. It's a great place to retire. Unless there's an earthquake. If there's an earthquake, then you're in trouble because Vancouver Island, essentially the geography of it is it's blocking the main land where I live. So this is Vancouver Island. If there's an earthquake, Vancouver Island's basically just going to get enveloped by water. So Vancouver Island doesn't have that many bears, actually, Drew. The concentration of bears in Vancouver Island, correct me if I'm wrong, Shoot, but they're all in the north end of the island. There's also like a big concentration of cougars and wolves. There's like wolf and then bears, but they're mostly black bears, not really grizzly bears, I don't think. But correct me if I'm wrong, Shoot. So you said my cousin lives on a mountain near Castle Fun Park, and you've seen a bear right outside before the fence. So Castle Fun Park is in a city called Abbotsford, and that's maybe about an hour and 45 minutes away drive from where I'm at now. Abbotsford littered with bears. Where I'm at right now is littered with bears. Let me show you where I'm at. I'll give you guys a sort of a view. So this is where I'm living right now. So I'm like in the forest area here, right? Can you guys see that? Hopefully you guys can see that. So this is, there's a creek that runs along here, and there's a family of bears that kind of live down there. They travel up and down this trail because there's like a man-made trail, and they always come here and eat all of our garbage. And yeah, so this is kind of where I'm at now. It's like there's a mountain over here up there, big trees, right? There's a road over there, but it's really quiet. They'll never build over here, so it's actually relatively quiet. But yeah, there's a nice creek that the bears love to go up and down. They eat fish along here, and there's other creeks and rivers along that way as well. It's pretty cool. Good area. Let me put this back. Sorry, guys. Sea wolf. I definitely need to take my electric bike to the island. Like, there is so many spots. Apparently there's a trail like right when you get off the ferry that you can like take a trail all the way into like essentially Victoria, which is like downtown Vancouver Island. So that's kind of cool. So Drew's Adventures. That is so cool, Blueberry. I'm calling you Blueberry. I don't know if that's right to call you Blueberry. Like, I don't know, but as long as it's not a grumpy mama bear, right? Isn't there a wolf island near us? Sea wolf. Yeah, there might be. There probably is. There's lots of wolves in the northern part of Vancouver Island, which I don't understand. Like, why is there wolves up there? Maybe because it's like border, but they just swam across and they got into the island. I don't know, but yeah. Sea wolf. Man, I'm struggling with this, the swiping. Sorry, guys. I gotta watch that. The reason why I know there's lots of wolves is because I've watched a documentary called Alive. So it's like a survival TV show where they drop these unfortunate people off in the northern part of Vancouver Island, and they have to like survive by cutting wood, hunting. It gets into the middle of winter. It gets snowy, icy, and they have to like find rabbits in the middle of winter because there's no bigger game. It's a crazy show. It's a crazy show. It's called Alone, and I know that they have like they're thick with wolves because like there's like tree cams and hunting cams that are filming them while they're like asleep, and there's like cougars that walk right up next to their tents, and you can like see them sniffing right beside the person's head. You can tell like right by the tent. It's heart stopping. It's such a good show. If you guys have ever seen it, such a good show. Alone, it's called. But I've never heard of Sea Wolf Island or Wolf Island. Yeah, thanks, Shoop. Yeah, nice view. This is my relaxation area where I reset my batteries, for sure. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. So Drew said, I remember seeing the bear-proof trash cans bins in Canada Jasper, and I was like, oh my, that is complicated. Yeah, it is. Especially if you've had a couple of wobbly pops, for sure. Those bear-proof things are like a godsend for us Canadians, though, because the bears are brutal in getting into our trash. And so many people are so lazy, they leave the garbage cans out, they don't, and so bears get in, they leave, they make a disaster of the area. In my area, it's black bears, like not brown bears or like grizzly or anything like that, but it's, they make a disaster of the garbage. Raccoons too, it's not just bears, raccoons as well. Not so much coyotes. Coyotes don't really get in your garbage. They'll more like kill your cat or something like that. So Bluer said, I've been to Vancouver Island before, and you need to go to the Goats on the Roof shop. Where's that? Goats on the Roof shop? I've never heard of that before. Where is that? Is that in Vancouver? Where is that? I've never heard of this before. Throw me in the comments, man. I need to know where this is. I need to go visit this place on my electric bike because I'm like biking everywhere these days. Combs? Oh, Coombs, Vancouver Island. Okay, I've never even heard of this. It sounds amazing. I have to go there because I love goats. Check out my video where I go to Portugal. If you guys want to travel somewhere, anywhere in the world, you need to go to Portugal. Portugal is freaking phenomenal. I say goats because there was a winery that we went to, and there was like a whole family of goats, and there's like tons of little baby goats. 3 of them had escaped, and I had to help them like catch them, which was like the best time of my life. So I caught the little baby goat, I put them back in, and you just stick your finger out, they suckle on your finger like this. It was freaking amazing. Yeah, I'm a big animal lover, obviously, but. So Vancouver, I had no idea, Vancouver Island. Yeah. Black bears are pretty chill, you're right, Drew, but man, they can be pretty vicious too. I remember when I was younger, I was probably about, let's say legal drinking age, maybe 19, 18, and I was at a friend's party, and I had been drinking lots of water that night, I was really, really thirsty that night, and I walk around the corner, and there was a brown bear, not a medium-sized bear, not a youth bear, not like a cub or anything like that, a full-grown bear. So I walk around the corner. The bear was sitting directly on the front door of this house, and I was so shocked. I look at the bear, and the bear looked at me, and he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey." I drank a lot of water at that point in time. I was like I said, I was really thirsty, and. Oh, hey, Joe. Hey, welcome to chat. And the bear's like, hey, man, how's it going? Pretty much, right? I'm like, oh, it's good. And then I left. And then the next day, I was like, dang. All the water I drank last night probably was very helpful with the reasoning why I didn't get mauled by a bear that night. I was probably from where I am now to where you guys are on the camera, like that close to the bear. It was insane. Insane. Wobbly pops, yeah. Oh, so you love alone? Yes, I'm not the only one. I never want to camp and survive like that, but it's so cool to see other people do it. Yeah, same. Drew, that's a go-to show, man. Go on there. It's on Netflix, I think. It's everywhere else. Like it's such a good show, and it tests the human mind and the human spirit, and that's what I like. Like for me, I'm not like an avid camper or anything. I've been camping since a young age, but to see like the human spirit be tested like that is such an incredible thing, and the ones that really drive, that really push hard, that will not give up, that will essentially die to win that game. Those are the ones that are like, those people are big in my books. Let me tell you, they're big in my books. So true. I heard a bear saying, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, get down. And if it's white, say good night. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a pretty good explanation of it, right? Like a polar bear is like in size comparison. There's some pretty big zodiac bears that are massive. But I think that saying is pretty good. Grizzly bears, like some grizzly bears, they're not scared of you. They're just going to eat you, right? I remember there's a TV show. What was the name of that TV show? Throw me in the comments. I can't remember. But this guy filmed with a family of grizzly bears. Like, I don't know what to say about this, but he filmed it with a family of grizzly bears, and days on end. All of a sudden, he just like disappeared. Everyone's like, where did he go and what happened? Well, he lived with a family of grizzly bears and they ate him. Like, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? Let's live with a family of cougars and see what happens. Of course, it's a disaster. But cats scare me. Cats scare me. Bears, well, grizzly bears are scary too, but cats, they're on another level. We talked about this before in live videos, but I would say, Drew, that's a good thing. That's a good definition of what you should be looking for in a bear and being scared with bears. Because if I came across a polar bear, I guarantee you, especially because polar bears these days with global warming and all that crap, whatever you believe in, I don't know. They're really, if they see meat, like, and they smell meat like 2, 3, 4, 5 miles away, I guarantee you they're going to spend every waking day hunting for you to try to find you. They'll like jump on like floating ice things, they'll swim for a while. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Carving Scooby. Hey. Nice flame. Shoot. So you're retiring to Portugal. Yeah, so I'm visiting there again in a few months' time. It's probably going to be around September, and Portugal is by far the place where I would retire. I've visited lots of places, Ireland and Indonesia, like I said, places in the U.S., Dominican Republic. I don't know, I'm just naming off all the places, but the place that I would set my money aside and go like, here's my money. Take all my money. Give me a place that's by the ocean, that has a swimming pool, that I have a tiny bit of an acreage where I can just chill, relax, and do some work, maybe some like retirement work. Portugal is the place. The history is insane. The people are so phenomenally nice. The food is so good. It's clean. Like it's sorry about the loud noise here. This place is littered with people with fast cars that are making that noise. So sorry about that. But Portugal. If you've never visited there before, you're in this chat, you need to like write this down. Go to Lisbon. Yeah. Cascais. There's like tons of places in Lisbon where you're just gonna be like, I am so in love with this country that I never want to leave. It's very family friendly. you know, and so I'm going to be bringing my newborn to Lisbon as well, and I'm super excited because I saw like all these families booting around. It's very hilly in a lot of places, especially Lisbon, but man, it's great. Like it's super family friendly. So Portugal, Portugal, Portugal. Check out some of my videos on my channel. There's lots of videos about Portugal. I'm not trying to boast about my channel and crap like that, but yeah, check it out. It's lots of fun. So Drew said, "Oh wow, that would have been a cool but scary." Ben, that would have been scary but close encounter. Yeah, I've had lots of close encounters with bears. Lots of close encounters. Oh, he says, "Tuck it in, dude." I know, yeah. That's the belly, man. That's what happens when you become a dad. I know. It is an excellent show, Drew. Timothy Treadwell, the bear fellow. Yeah, Timothy Treadwell. Exactly. That's who it was. Timothy Treadwell. Yeah. The guy was like, I'm going to live my life with bears and grizzly bears, and I think they're going to love me because I'm a human and I've spent enough time with them. And then the guy ended up dying. He literally got eaten alive by bears. It's like a really sad situation, but yeah. So, Blueberry, you got one cat and... That didn't work me up. That was my cat commenter before. I love cats. You know, like I love cats. I've had many a cats before growing up, and I'll be honest with you. Like, you're not gonna like me on this one, Blueberry, but they wouldn't listen. I'd be like, "Hey, come here, let me pet you." He'd be like, "No, screw you, man. This is my house. This is my house, right?" And then every so often he'd like swat my leg or like, you know, I was like, why did you do that? He's like, I don't know. I just felt like swatting your leg. Cats are like, they're out for you, man. I'm telling you, cats are out for you, for sure. Yeah, Drew, like cats, especially cougars, right? Like obviously I'm just joking about the house cats, but cougars, there was one trip where I was hiking along the trail and I saw what I thought, I'm not like super like, I don't understand what I'm doing, right? But I thought I saw cougar tracks. Like it didn't look like dog tracks. It looked like cat tracks. And I was by myself. It was the middle of the winter, so I don't know if like cougars are walking through the trails at that time of year. But I swear I saw cat tracks, and I stopped in my tracks, and I felt like alone. I felt like, dang man, like I am by myself. I've got my camera gear, I've got my Garmin watch, I've got my GPS navigator just in case for emergency SOS, but there was nobody around. It was quiet because it was dead of winter. And when I saw those tracks, I'm like, whew, like this cat has probably been watching me for like the last 20 or 30 minutes. And there was nothing I can do about it, nothing. And so I thought about like, you know what, should I freeze up? Should I turn around? Should I go back? Should I not continue doing my journey? But you really can't live your life in fear, right? Like I noticed that, like as a Canadian, I have to like push forward because there's so many cool spots that you want to like see in this province that you haven't seen before. And you can't let fear sort of take over because that will like just stop you in your tracks. You won't go on those trails. You won't get on your bike. You won't like, there's so many things that you won't do. So just don't let the fear get through you. So thanks for joining, Blueberry. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for jumping on. You're awesome. Yeah. Thanks for the new sub, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. I was very lucky, I think. Maybe it was psychological, I don't know. Maybe it was a dog track, but it looked like it was a cat track. I don't know. It's pretty sketch. Anyway, guys, I thought I would do like a bit of a live video here today to sort of catch up. Here, I'm charging up my, like I said, my electric bike battery, 400 watt. I'm continuing to make videos with my Cube 400 watt electric reaction e-bike. I'm having a blast doing it. I haven't had a lot of time to do some overnight camping, so I apologize about that, but I will do that. I'm just testing out how it feels with like the full camping gear on it. That's okay, Drew. Yeah, head on over, man. Live life. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for taking some time. But yeah, just charging this up, and it's going to be another adventure for me in the next couple of days. Hopefully I can get some more camping gear testing out. But yeah, I thought I would just do a quick live video, get you guys on the live video, and get some questions going. But I will see you guys on the next one. I'm going to end the live video here. So enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your Easter weekend. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks. Cheers.